Hello everyone and welcome back to the vlog. I've been thinking quite a lot recently about ways to improve or enhance creativity, and one of the ways I thought of doing that was with the one project, which I'm going to continue doing in the future, but it may just be the occasional one-off video every now and then when I decide of another idea that I can use within the one project. But for today I wanted to come out and shoot a series of triptychs. Now, triptychs are very interesting because they're a series of 3 images which, when displayed together, create a story within those 3 images. So I've got a few ideas of where I'd like to go, some locations where I can get some of these images, and I'm just making my way there now. Apologies for my breathlessness earlier. I was walking up a hill and I'm obviously very clearly out of shape. So I mentioned a couple of times in recent vlogs there are some trees not far from here which have got kind of a golden colour to them, and they've intrigued me for ages. So there are several of them in a couple of different locations within a few hundred yards of each other. So I'm going to go and have a look at those again and try and take a series of 3 images of those trees so that we can see what they look like together. Behind me, just across the path here, just there is one of these golden coloured trees. I'm not sure you can tell properly from here, but as I look at it, I quite like the way the light falls on that tree. The sunlight falls through the trees and onto the side of that tree, and it really highlights that golden colour on the tree trunk. So I'm going to try and get a shot of that. I think it might have to be a portrait shot with this one, and if I keep turning round again to the other side, behind me again there are several other trees. There's this one here, and this one here, which have also got that golden glow to them, golden colour. So I'm going to try and have a look and see if I can get 3 interesting portrait shots here to create a triptych with. Well, I don't know how those 3 images are going to work out together. One of them was very backlit by the sun, so it's come out almost as a silhouette. However, I might be able to bring back the highlights, reduce the highlights and bring up some of the shadows in Photoshop afterwards. So thinking about it also, there's another tree that I've noticed not all that far from here which may even make an even better subject for that particular triptych. So if I get the chance I'll come back and capture that one as well, just to be on the safe side. Just walking along this path again, and I'm near to one of my favourite trees. Just behind me you can see that tree there which I've photographed in the past, and on the trunk of the tree just down here as I walk past, I noticed it's got a kind of very bobbly, kind of knobbly, gnarly foot to it, and there's a couple of others that look similar. So I'm going to have a quick look around here and see if I can capture, say, 3 images here to create a triptych with. This one is kind of interesting because it sort of reminded me of some sort of ogre or troll living in the woods and kind of being warriors of the woods. So I think there's about 2 or 3 of these here which will be interesting. I first came through this area that I'm in now way back in January of this year, and there was a freezing fog and a hoarfrost, and as I walked along this path behind me I discovered there's an area of scrubland just to the side of the path over here, and as I was walking through, the sun was just burning through the fog and it was lighting up the scrubland just on the side of this path, and it gave me a few nice interesting compositions. And as I walked past here just now I remembered that I've still got those images from January and nobody's seen them yet, so I'll show you those images now. They're really interesting because the hoarfrost really lights up on the scrubland thanks to the sun just coming through the fog. Obviously I can't take that photo now because the sun is in a different part of the sky at this time of year, very high up, and it's given me a very harsh light, so there'd be no composition there at all anyway. But it's one that's always worth coming back to at different times of the year to have another look. So here are the images now. I've come to a woodland that I've been to many times before, but each time I come back there's something very different about the place. I don't know whether it's the lighting or the way the trees have fallen or just the overall look and feel of the place, but every time I come here there's always something different, and today I kind of liked this tree here, but also as I swing back around, on the floor behind me there are some fallen trees which I like the look of, and then as I walk a few yards further back down this way we've got up against the side of a tree some branches that I like the look of as well. So I've taken a few shots of those, all in portrait orientation, and I think they're going to make an interesting triptych as well. If you've enjoyed this vlog, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on another vlog somewhere in a woodland and nature next time. Bye for now.